Hi everyone, I'm G1 Writer with G1 Insights, and let me tell you, the month of April is a tricky one, okay? Because we're still going to be dealing with that Aries and full moon, the Aries new moon happening on March 24th. So the first week of April, like any first beginning of the month, is going to be a bit, we got to ease our way in, okay? But then as we get closer to like the end of the first week, that is when our energy can kind of pick up and be just a bit different. Now, in February and March, of course, we had like some disruptions, of course, because of Mercury retrograde. And then we had like the coronavirus breakout. So it's extremely important, guys, that in the month of April that we are listening to each other, especially that first 2 or 3 weeks. We need to listen to one another. We need to follow directions. We need to be, we need to pay attention to our communication. Let's not be objective. Let's not be stubborn. Let's take things one step at a time. Let's not rush into things, so let's not be impulsive, okay? Now, especially until by the end of April, things should clear the way, but I feel like communication should get better by the end of March going into the beginning of April, but still, the energy for everyone is different because everyone's situation is different. Everyone is going through different things. Some people are homeless, some people are hungry, some people are fighting for their lives out here. So it's really important that we communicate to our best ability. It's really important that we are listening very closely to one another and that we are attentive to ourselves as we are to other people, okay? It is also important that we are not as stubborn. Now, because I'm saying all this energy because April 7th or 8th, give or take a day, we have a full moon in Libra. And the full moon in Libra, normally Libra is all about support and love and giving and sharing and caring and being, full of justice and standing up for all that's right, But with it being a full moon in Libra, I'm still going to stand for what I want, but I'm being stubborn about it. You can't move me. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me how to act. You can't tell me what to say. The full moon in Libra is also can kind of bring some mild disruptions amongst like friends or like if this is why I say communication is going to be so important, especially even towards family, people that you love, people that you haven't seen in a while. They may not feel like they need to listen to you, but it's really important that everyone pays attention to this type of energy, okay? As I begin to do your cards, I want you guys to really pay attention to the things that I'm saying to you, to the energy waves that are flowing through. Now, we do have a new moon in Taurus, and that is going to happen towards the end of the month. That's going to happen around the 22nd of April. Now, that may give us a chance to be a bit more logical and practical about our affairs or things that we need done. Okay, but the first week of April is expected to be a bit challenging, especially with everything that's going on in the world. Everyone is not going to be on board. Everyone may be moody or have attitudes. This can be situations at work, people storming out on you, people closing the door on your face, people cursing you out, saying F you, Try not to get too emotional. The full moon in Libra is, a very social time. So you want to communicate. You want to be out there. However, it's also a very emotional time. And with everything happening around the world, we want to make sure that we are on point, that we're paying attention, that we are being sensitive to other people's needs, and that we're not being objective. Okay, you want to listen with your whole heart, and we want to be careful that we're not allowing our ego to take over, okay? Make sure that you guys are really, really listening to Spirit and what Spirit is sharing with you. For those of you that are having like lucid-like type dreams, pay attention to your dreams. If you are constantly having dreams of families or of your family, of your friends, or if you've been having dreams of your workplace for some reason, and it's a really strong, tense energy, I want you guys to really, really pay attention to what Spirit is sharing with you. And don't panic, but really, really write down everything you see. Write down everything you hear, because it will make total sense. When everything begins to play out, it's going to make a whole lot more sense, okay? So, guys, I'm sharing this with you, and I really hope that your reading is going to enlighten you and uplift you, because I know that for earth signs, especially, and fire signs, it's going to be a tremendous, beautiful year. But for water signs and air signs, it's going to be a bit tricky. Okay? So you guys want to take these past next few weeks like one step at a time, okay? Don't force a situation to happen. Just allow it to naturally begin for you. Allow it to naturally happen. Don't try to force something to happen for you, okay? So guys, I love you, and without further ado, here is your life and love energy for the month of April. Bye guys. Hi everybody, I'm G1 Writer with G1 Insights. This message is for Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Horizon, or Venus in Scorpio. I am happy for you all. I feel like you guys are really, really taking a leap of faith, okay? You guys are really, really taking that leap of faith and realizing that, you know, everything happens for a reason, right? Everything happens for a reason, and you know, I just feel like you guys are in a place of just simply being grateful because last year around this time, it was kind of hectic, you know, for you guys. And I think that you're actually taking that leap of faith with saying, you know what, it's not as bad as it was last year. You know, things could be 10 times worse. It can be a whole lot worse. But I realized that everything that I've been through has really, really put me on this path of self-discovery. It has really taught me how to be a better person. And I'm really taking lessons out of this whole thing, you know. So I love your energy this season, Scorpio. It feels like you are being a lot more optimistic. There's much to look forward to, a lot more blessings. Even though, you know, not saying that 2020 is going to be perfect because obviously, as you see, there's been a lot going on in the world these days, right? So it's not saying that 2020 is going to be perfect, but it will be your best year that you have had in a really long time, okay? Now, I have been going on to say that a lot of water signs and air signs won't be in the best position, but I will say that it's going to be better than it has been, okay? And I think that you guys realize that and you're taking a much more mature view at things, okay? So let's get started. I do see the Sun card here starting off. That's always a good sign, okay? The Sun card is the beginning of everything, you know. It's a bright day. It's a new day. Bright ideas, a new beginning for something, okay? It's a great time to start something really new. If you're thinking about some type of investment, Scorpio, this may be the time that you want to actually go through with it, okay? Now, I understand that this is a very sensitive time for a lot of us, but I do believe that if you take the right approach and you're marching with the right type of people, you're making really good connections with the right type of crowd, you know, things will actually have a good, favorable turnout for you, okay? Now, by July get here, you know, you'll begin to see some of this play out. Okay, if you do it the right way, if you play your cards right, you will begin to see some changes, especially by the month of July, okay? Happy outcome is on the way. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success, okay? Have confidence in yourself, you know? If someone challenges you, Scorpio, this is not the time to play it safe. This is not the time to be too arrogant or be an a-hole either. But this is a time where you want to just be sure of yourself and say, no, I know I can do this, okay? Like, move out the way. I got this. I know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm in connections with millionaires and thousandaires, you know, people that make six-figure incomes. And, you know, I'm connected with a lot of amazing people. So, yeah, like I've been socializing, doing my homework, you know, walking around, connecting with people. And guess what? Here's the result of it all, okay? And you got that as your backup, Scorpio, with the 10 of Wands being here. You know, there's a lot of things to be dealt with. There's a lot of work in play, you know, because guess what? With all of this research and all these new projects and new ideas and all these new people surrounding you and all these socializations going on, guess what? You know, you're going to have to get ready for the work that's about to happen. You know, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And I'm not just talking about, you know, on a physical plane, but I mean internally as well. If you're going to have this outcome over here, the star energy, then yes, we definitely do need to get you ready and get you prepared for what's about to happen. You know, if you feel like you've been stressed a lot lately, just kind of glance and take a look around at are you bringing on too much? Are you not bringing on enough? Because for some of you, you may feel like, well, I can do this all by myself, But in reality is you do need other people, Scorpio. I know that you are very independent and you don't like to depend on people, but you need to tag people along. This is a season where you want to be a bit more open-minded and more kind-hearted and say, listen, you know what? I appreciate you and I admire what you do. I really would like, and then, be admired, especially if you can just kind of show me, the steps to this, And like I said, a lot of you are taking that initiative where you are networking. You are going to seminars, or at least you are I just heard virtue, okay? Like something dealing with like social media, possibly online, doing polls, or really finding a way to connect with people, okay? The technical world is going to be very fundamental for you, Scorpio. So if I were you, I would use it to my advantage. Now, I will say Jupiter, with all its wonderful expansion, will go into Capricorn. It actually did already go into Capricorn, but it's going to be in Capricorn for a while, okay? And if I were you, I'm not sure if you guys have Capricorn in your birth chart or not, but it will be very, very helpful, guys, if you did. But if you didn't, then if I were you, I would team up with some Capricorns or Taurus or Virgo people. Like, I would really connect with a lot of ground energy, earthbound energy that's going to really help you be stabilized and secure. Teaming up with those type of people will definitely guarantee that you can be successful. And we may not always like how people talk to us or what they tell us about ourselves, but it seems like a lot of the things that people are going to be pointing out to us is definitely going to be about the truth, okay? And it's up to you how you play this out, okay? Now, accepting help from others is very favorable at this time, okay? Especially if you feel like life has been out of balance lately. Really, don't be afraid to reach out because, like I said, this year will be nothing like the past 3 years. It will be very unique and very profound. So everything you do this season, Scorpio, will work out in your favor, but it's only going to work out in your favor if you play your cards right, okay? If you team up with the right people, if you strategize, if you plan properly, if you are not being impulsive, if you take your time and make everything work out, trust me, it's going to happen. But you need to team up with some amazing people. Some of you will be reaching out to old friends, and some of you will be reaching out to people that you love or family members and close friends, okay? Because I feel like, again, the connections and the resources is like literally all around you. But a lot of you have been like kind of being closed off a little bit, and I see that here with the Hermit card. A lot of you have been kind of quiet and really to yourself lately. But then internally you also know that, hey, you know what, I haven't seen this person in a while. We haven't spoke. We haven't met up. We haven't hung out in a while. Let me reach out to them. Let's see how much they know about this particular subject, or, let's see how much they know about this particular situation. And I feel like by you reaching out, not only are you able to rebuild these connections with people, but you're also rebuilding that friendship, you're rebuilding that trust, you're gaining knowledge, you're getting everything that you need to do to help you prosper. Like I said, if you play your cards right, by July, you will be totally surprised at your results, my love. Okay, somebody's going to help you do some amazing investments, my love, but I would just suggest that you definitely, of course, as always with any investment, you want to do your research. You want to make sure that you're doing things the right way. You want to make sure that you are not being misled by other people, okay? Spend some quiet time alone. Allow spirit to guide you. Your spirit or God or the universe is going to be like your best teacher this season, okay? You have the Queen of Pentacles here as well. That's definitely, once again, that earth energy that we spoke about. So definitely make time for those people around you. Again, reaching out to people you haven't seen in a while, your loved ones, your friends, your spouse. Sometimes we get so caught up in like routine and we don't often check in with each other as much as we should. And I think that that's part of the problem with the universe in itself, is that not the universe, but just the world in itself, the people in it, okay? We get so caught up in routine and doing what we need to do every day that we sometimes not really forget about people, but we tend to kind of just be in our own little world, and sometimes that can stop us from connecting with others, okay? So this is definitely a time to be a bit more thoughtful, to express your creativity, to be a bit more, again, a bit more considerate or kind-hearted, to be more sensible, not really arguing or trying to prove yourself right. You know, take a sensible approach. You know, anything that you and your family have been dealing with for the past few months or the past few years, you know, I feel like, again, you're letting bygones be bygones. You know, any type of pain that you were holding on to, you're in the perfect spot, Scorpio, to really, truly release all of that's toxic and that negative energy that you no longer want to deal with. So deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, okay? Have compassion, you know, because everybody make mistakes. You know, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. So it's really probably the best for you to say, you know what, maybe they really are a good person. Maybe I didn't really give them a chance like I should have, you know. Maybe I should apologize, or maybe I should ask them out on a date. Maybe I should say sorry. And this, guys, this is not just, you know, in life. This is in our personal affairs as well, you know, in even in love, in our marriage, in our relationships, okay? So really take this to any type of energy that you can resonate with. And, you know, I really hope that you guys can take what you learn and leave whatever doesn't resonate with you, okay? Now, with the star energy here, of course, once again, we're dealing with optimistic visions, you know, thinking of long-term plans, planning things, strategizing, you know, worrying about if we're on the right path. And Scorpio, you are on the right path. Okay, you have a lot of the same energy here. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas, happy times, being more positive, being more optimistic, okay, having confidence in yourself. You know, this is a new start, literally, like a new start. So if you were hoping for something and then it didn't work out, trust me, you know that saying that when one door closes, another one opens? Get ready, Scorpio, because that is exactly what is going on with you this season. One door closes, the next one is opening. Now, this success can come through a form of you or your spouse, a promotion. This can come through something where that maybe you heard something was for you, that was destined for you, something that somebody owed to you. Yeah, get ready to reap those rewards. You get what I'm saying? But again, how you handle these obstacles or how you handle these challenges is going to determine your next 6 months, Scorpio. So, in fact, the next 3 months, because like I said, by July, there's going to be a whole lot of significant changes, Scorpio. But there's definitely a new birth or reconciliation going on, especially in love. There's some reuniting here, okay? Or just simply a reconciliation, or simply just, you know what, I love you, I don't want to go anywhere, you know? Or just simply things getting better. Like maybe you guys weren't having that many problems in your relationship, but things are actually getting better and better for you. And it's not saying, once again, it's not saying that your 2020 is going to be perfect, but it's just saying that for at least while we can count it, for the next few months, you guys can be in an amazing place. And I don't mean like physically. For some of you, it could be physically. Maybe you are thinking about moving, okay? But at the same time, this is the time where you forget about all those things and just really focus on things that bring you satisfaction, okay? And even with the 8 of Pentacles here, this let us know that you are being rewarded for something, okay? How rewarded, we don't know yet, okay? Because, once again, it's all about how you play out this energy. Are you connecting with people? Are you being creative? Are you being optimistic? Are you using your resources? You know, what are you doing to kind of help your situation, okay? Are you asking people for help? Okay, with the 10 of Wands here, this is somebody who's working overtime, literally trying to do everything they can in their willpower to make something happen. And for some reason, you know, you, Scorpio, you're so determined to make something happen, and you'll just keep trying and trying and trying and trying. And that is when you'll finally give up and say, you know what, fuck this. And that is when you'll probably be like, okay, fine, you can help me, whatever. Like, right? So, but I feel like that energy needs to come a bit sooner than later, okay? So let's look at some wisdom for you guys, okay? So a lot of you are thinking about going back to school too, or getting some type of trade, or again, I see some type of investment into something, okay? So whatever type of finances you get, or whatever type of money that is owed to you that you receive this season, it's really important that you use your money wisely and invest it. Like the way I would do it, guys, and this is something I've been speaking of a lot about, is 50% investment, 50% responsibility. You know, 50% investment, 50% needs, 50% investments, 50 cents, 50%, going into things that I desire, So it's more of a time we're just going to be a lot more responsible than we normally will be, okay? So, guys, I already pre-shuffled this deck. Now, April 7th or 8th, give or take a day, we're going to have that full moon in Libra energy, okay? And then, of course, so that's a lot of social energy, but it can be very emotional with you being a sign that's already emotional. Get ready to just pour out your heart, Scorpio. Again, there's that compassion, expressing your heart to people, making time for people around you, saying, listen, I'm crazy about you, or I really want you in my world. Or people might be saying this to you, Scorpio. So just get ready for hearts to be pouring out and people coming to you expecting you to know the answer. Because you do normally know the answer. You're very intelligent, Scorpio. So let's see. Wow. Guys, what have I been telling you? New beginnings. Guys, you got the Sun card and the Star card, and they all talk about new beginnings. The number 17 is very fundamental when it comes to talking about new beginnings, a fresh start, new birth. I don't know who's giving birth, or somebody's fertile as fuck, okay? I don't know. Somebody's either going to have a baby or get pregnant, or somebody's getting married, or if this is not a love thing for some of you, then this is definitely simply a new beginning. You and your spouse doing some amazing things. You looking at a different way of how to handle obstacles in your relationship, okay? But you guys are definitely on the right path to something greater, okay? Begin your new life. Not now, but like right now. That is amazing. You are the first zodiac sign that got that card. That's really nice. New beginning. Look at that. Yes. And do you see this fire energy over here, guys? Beautiful. New beginnings. Absolutely beautiful. Please give me one more for our beautiful Scorpios. Self-reliance. Okay. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Again, some of you might feel like, hey, I can do this. Even though you are strutting your stuff and you feel like, look, I'm on top of the world. Nobody can stop me. Trust me, it never hurts, Scorpio, to bring people along. It never hurts to say, I need you by my side, okay? It never hurts to do that. So again, as you march on to this new energy and this new you, this new phase, this new relationship, or this new home, okay, or this new way of being, this could be just a whole new personality for you. Changing your way and how you do things, how you dress, how you carry yourself. You may decide to even change your hair, or to change the way that you behave yourself in front of other people. Who knows? But there's a lot of changes here on the horizon, Scorpio. So that is beautiful. So guys, let's see what your soul is yearning for, my love. Please show me Scorpio's soul destiny. What is going on with our beautiful Scorpio? Sun, rising of Venus and Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, for guidance and reassurance and love and support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, let's see what's going on for our beautiful Scorpios. Oh, wow. So, look, right on top of the Star card, we have change. So, again, look at the colors, too, guys. Pay attention to your sacral chakra, my love. Intimacy, creativity, okay? Pay attention to it, my love. Pay attention to your abdomen as well. Guys, beautiful energy. There's a lot of orange here for you. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So something definitely needs to change. And I'm all about change this season, right? That's what you guys are saying. I'm willing to go back to school. I'm willing to take up a trade. I'm willing to learn. I'm really willing to get certified in this particular field because I'm tired of being without. I'm tired of not having. And guess what? That is when you get the help. That is when you begin to express yourself, you naturally can gravitate people towards you that is in a position to actually help you. Maybe you don't have the finances to go back to school at the moment. Maybe you don't have all of the resources, And again, expressing yourself is going to put you in a much better position. So again, it's all about being more open and honest and being more kind-hearted, okay? I can release my need to control because you know what? I do want that happy outcome. I do want You know, I have all these ideas, but if I can't control everything, I need help. I need guidance. I need reassurance. I need to know where I'm going in this world. And at the end of the day, even though I have an idea of what I want to do, that don't mean that I know everything. I only know what God shows me. Okay? Denial. Get out of that. You know, again, with the hermit energy here, you are on oh, sorry guys, I got stuck. So you guys are on the verge of self-discovery, okay? So we have to get out of this place, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this was Virgo's energy. I'm not sure, but I feel like this is Virgo's energy here with denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace with the insight of awareness. If it wasn't Virgo, it was definitely another it was definitely another sign, probably Leo or Sag. I don't know. Somebody got this energy though. Okay, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So again, as you go on that spiritual journey and you're asking God for help and you're seeking guidance from your spiritual guides, guess what? Again, you have to be willing. It's like as if you pray for something, you have to have faith that is going to happen. But not only that, we know that faith without work is dead. So we can't just pray for it and just have faith. We got to actually be willing to do the work. And that's what's going on here, Scorpio, is that faith without work is dead. So you have to be willing to say, you know what? I'm going to put all this behind me. You know, I believe that God has a plan for me, but I also understand that if I don't ask for guidance and if I don't do the things necessary to be successful, I can't really truly be successful, you know? And so I'm going to pray about it and I'm going to have faith, but I'm going to also get up and do some research and network with people and really get plugged into the things that's out there for me, okay? So Scorpio, for those of you that have had any questions or concerns about just life in general, okay, I feel like Spirit do really have something amazing for you. Again, you are on the verge of a new beginning, a new start. I believe that I'm going to also title your video that. New beginnings, new start, new you. Watch out because you're going through a change. You're going through a transformation like you have never gone through before. Okay? So let's see what Spirit wants to answer. Let's see what questions they would like to answer. Whatever you guys were asking or worried about or whatever you were thinking of, you know, Spirit is going to answer you today. Okay? No matter what day it is, no matter what time you're watching this video, no matter where you are in the universe, Spirit has an answer directly for you. Okay? All right, here we go. Abundance. So yes, guys, again, we're releasing that need to control. Okay? Surrender. It is time for you to surrender. It's time to let go. Virgo had this energy as well, guys. If you are dating a Virgo or if somehow maybe you have Virgo in your birth chart somewhere, then you may want to check out this energy, okay? Because it could play out for both of you or just simply you. You could be meeting a Virgo or it could just be Virgo's energy. I mean, after all, you know, we do have a lot of energy in earth signs this year. So that's probably what's going on here, okay? But let go, guys. Don't stress yourself. Again, here's that spiritual energy, guys. Asking your angels for assistance. Asking God to guide you. Spend some time in meditation. Go on that spiritual journey. Don't be afraid of that self-discovery, okay? Acknowledge your fears and replace it with the insight of awareness. Spirit is really here for you. Spirit is really showing you a lot of support. And right on top of the star energy and change, we have abundance. So when it's all said and done, Scorpio, once again, there's that message. If you play your cards right, if you are, you know, listening, and if you're being humble and paying attention to what Spirit is sharing with you, there is that blessing. Abundance is on its way. Okay, my love? Happy times is on its way. Being more positive, being more optimistic, looking at the positive and the bright side of it all, okay? Being on the right path. If you want to know if you're on the right path, guess what? Talk to your angels, my love, okay? So, Scorpio, I love you. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have been amazing. This has been a very positive, deep reading for you guys this season. So, I really hope that you guys can really take something from all of this, if not all of it. And please like and share this message around the world because everybody deserves to hear this message. And guys, I love you. And until next time, be safe and secure and stable out there. And please take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye, Scorpio.